I will. You can broadcast for 8 hours. We're not going to do that today. We're live. I'm Clark Barnes. This is the Middle-Aged Man-Child podcast, webcast. I'm joined by Matt Shaw. Matt, how are you?
Doing good, Barnes. Doing good. Feeling good. Got a full glass of some bourbon with the little bitty stone rocks in it. I don't know how I feel about that. It feels like a chipped tooth waiting to happen, but I'm gonna go with it.
And if you can't enjoy spending the healthcare, why have it?
Exactly. I want to make sure we get in there worn and tired and all. The tread is off the tire.
Right. Let's put those dentists back to work. We're going to put rocks in our cocktails. Very fancy. Very thoughtless birthday gift or anniversary gift. No doubt. I really hope that wasn't from someone.
No, it is. It's from a very dear friend.
Okay, good. Wonderful. What a thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
How's the week? We're recording on Monday, going a little late today. Anything fun or interesting happen over the weekend?
We made a decision to start actively looking for a dog.
Good.
So that is going through the works, and now the research stage has begun, and we're getting the local SPCAs, other places having like adoption fundraisers and things like that. So we found a few, and we're going to give it a go. The old lady and myself have not come to an agreement on what type of dog, how big or small. We both know we don't want a Chihuahua or a toy type dog. So we're going to go with, I'm guessing, a beagle or bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like up to a lab, I'm assuming? Like
Yeah. We're not going Great Dane or Mastiff with this one.
Good size.
So, yeah.
One of my favorite things about when you begin to look for a dog is just the flooding of cuteness that comes through your phone instead of the normal vitriol of social media. You get to look at all of these cute dogs and where they are, of course, tempered only by the sad prison photos of dogs, which make it very hard to be patient.
We got to get him now.
Sarah McLachlan on a loop.
Oh, God, that's the worst. I am such a dog fan, but I hate that. I mean, I can't stand to be in the same room when that commercial comes on.
Right. I mean, I enjoy dogs as well. I don't enjoy staring at horrible images to remind me of something that I'm already fully aware of.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that is exciting. That's
exciting. Actually, I have it's not a big piece of news, but we actually want speaking of things coming across the crawler when you're in your text, I get signed up for all the Caesars Rapid Rewards program from Vegas and all the things. So something that came across the ticker where we got a really good deal on the Rio. So we're going on Friday. We're taking off of work and going to Las Vegas for the weekend. So that should be pretty fun.
Nice. We'll no doubt probably record next Monday instead of Sunday as well. How exciting.
Actually, it's only one night. I'm going in Friday and getting the hell out of there Saturday. So I'll be back. Yeah.
Very efficient. You can only do so much damage in one evening. That's smart.
Exactly. So all the strippers with cocaine, just be on notice that I'm bringing the old lady with me this time. So you make it really raunchy.
They're really counting on those extra bits to get them over on like the braces fund that they're saving up for.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I have in the works.
I had a pretty low key weekend. I got rid of 2 box springs that have been taking up room in the garage. That was super exciting.
Oh, very impressive.
More importantly, celebrated a wonderful happy hour with Katie. Had a fantastic time down at Marshall's in Austin. So Marshall's, if you want to sponsor us. Marshall's not the retail clothing outlet. It's a bar called Marshall's. I hope I'm not getting them in trouble.
Like the amplifier Marshall's?
I feel like that's closer to the experience than the clothes establishment Marshall's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
On the way home from happy hour, there is a locally owned convenience store attached to the bar, and I discovered something that I am pretty excited to bring to the large audience that we have and
Ooh.
share with you and learn a little bit myself. Tonight, we're going to be sampling wrap chips, which
What's
are
that?
branded as cultural snacks. And I, for
Wrap
one,
chips?
could not be. What?
Wrap chips.
Wrap chips.
All right.
Couldn't be more thrilled. There's a nice thumbnail with a filter that I found, which I think makes me look fantastic and really makes the chips pop. I'll be trying 3 different flavors, and Pork Chop will be helping us out tonight.
Oh, you're not giving Pork Chop one of those chips, are you?
Yeah, he'll eat anything. He makes his own treats sometimes.
All right, let's do it.
He doesn't like me telling people that. Yeah. But we'll get to that after we take a moment to talk about wellness.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably pretty quick. So, as you know, daylight savings time was last night. I couldn't get to sleep and had to wake up a lot earlier than normal. So I woke up in a really, really bad mood and listed off all of the things that irritated me today, and I'll share them with you.
Please.
It'd be riveting.
By all means. Yes,
riveting
please.
radio.
I couldn't go to sleep last night either. For the record, I couldn't go to sleep to save my life. I was just up all night.
It's this stupid time conspiracy perpetrated by the corporations.
No, corporation-y.
Yeah, and then they make all the money.
Bunch of tricks.
Yeah. So on top of losing an hour because we are manipulating time just to prove that we can, I was out of my good undershirts, so I had to go to my second tier undershirt. That was frustrating. It's the black ones. They're not as thick and, like, I don't know, stretchy as the red veins.
Burly?
Yeah, a little thicker than I want.
Yeah.
I'm down to my third tier socks, so I had to wear socks that have a little hole in them. It's obviously laundry time.
Is it like a Christmas themed sock that you got from your mom or something about 10 years ago?
No, that's my second tier. I like wearing fun socks. All of those are dirty too. My Bill Murray socks.
Those are not dress up socks.
Yeah, Bill Murray, Jurassic Park. Lots of little golfers on socks, which is fun.
Those are nice. I like those ones.
Dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs on socks. Lets people know that I like science, but also that I'm down to party.
It's true. That's how they know. That and the cummerbund you're always wearing.
Yeah. I put on my least favorite pair of jeans. That was an accident. I thought it was a different pair, and I didn't realize until I noticed the tightness in the bed making area.
Did you go ahead and keep them on out of pure laziness, or did you take them off?
Yeah, I left them on. I didn't realize till I was at work. So,
how was that? Well, you said when you felt the tightness. Don't you feel the tightness when you're putting them on?
I'm very frazzled in the morning.
Oh, so it's just a hurricane of you trying to get out of the door?
It's just, well, I have a routine, and I go through the routine, and I'm not stopping to do like a check. Like if I'm wearing a t-shirt and it's 35 degrees outside, I've already made that decision. It's too bad. Right. No time to turn around and get a jacket.
Perfect. I love it.
Which has been nice. Right. Toughens you up. It rained on me on the way into work, but then stopped. So I was the only person that was wet, which is fortunate, but it didn't rain enough to like be useful. So I just got wet. So
did your glasses fog up when you got inside?
Oh, my glasses fog up immediately whenever I leave any facility. So yes, I mean, yes, and I was covered in water. So I'm gonna add that to the list.
Yeah, put that in there.
Here, yeah. I'm gonna skip the next. That one's kind of gross. And then this morning when I let the dog out.
I want to hear it now. If it's too gross,
we'll say that the good bathroom at work, like the least known bathroom where I usually like to go if I have to, was full.
Full of what?
Of people. Like there was 2 people in there in my bathroom.
It was full of Kraft American Singles cheese. It was full. Oh, it could be anything. Literally anything.
It was occupado, I should have said. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And then I felt bad for a much longer than is reasonable because when I let the dog out, he barked immediately, and I get up at like 5:30 in the morning. So I always feel horrible when the dog barks. Yeah.
You mean out of your backyard?
Yeah, we let him out for a minute. So Pork Chop won't use the bathroom on a walk. Like he waits.
What kind of weird, insane wizardry is that?
I don't know.
Huh. Does he not drink? Does he not drink and eat out of a bowl as well? Do you have to like hand feed him or put it inside of a Big Mac container?
No, I think he's otherwise normal, but I like that he's inherited the kind of shy bladder from his old man.
Is that what? You can't pee outside?
Well, he'll pee, but he's never.
No, can you pee outside?
Oh, can I pee outside? Like I can. Yeah, it's kind of rude, but sure.
You can't. Okay, so you don't have that shy of a bladder.
No. It's just, I mean, use the bathroom, man. Like there are times, like if I'm camping, that's fine. But it's the whole like you're at a shindig and they have a like side of the house that you could go to, and after 2 drinks you realize that's not really appropriate, but after 5 drinks you're like, it's not really bad.
One time I was in I was in my car and there was a traffic jam on the highway, and there was a big wreck, and I was probably a half a mile back from the wreck. I could see the ambulance and everything. And so it's like a dead stop. Like, we're not going anywhere. I popped out and just went over a lane to the left and peed in the shoulder and got back in my car.
I feel like that's an emergency. That's fine. I mean, if my judgment matters to you,
well, the car wreck was an emergency. I didn't have to pee that bad. I was just kind of bored.
Oh, okay. Well, then I retract my forgiveness that I gave you.
And Led Zeppelin 2 had just finished playing in my car because I had a CD. So I had taken it out, and I didn't know what else I wanted to put in after that. So I had some time to think. So I was like, well, might as well pee.
It's very vivid. Thank you for sharing that, Matt.
You're welcome. So there you go. You should have shared your bathroom story being occupado.
Yeah, well, I did. And now we've spent a good amount of time of the podcast on it. So I'm gonna move on. Whenever I get into a bad mood, much like when you're thinking about how much you don't like your job, it's always a good exercise to put it in some context. Like think about the things you do like about your job, or think about the things that are going well. So the reverse of that, which put me in a much better mood, I thought about it. I was super late to work because it was daylight savings time, which meant I got to see Katie in the morning. That's nice. I usually just wake her up while I'm getting ready and then don't even get to say goodbye.
Who?
The old lady. Sorry,
right.
As we'll say.
Thank you.
I was in a really not fantastic mood, but then I had lots of coffee, and I just wanted to shout out to coffee for being great.
Yeah. This is our 4th sponsor, sponsored by coffee.
Yes, coffee is always welcome in this house. I got to go to the office. I work in a nice office. The people around me are friendly, so that's not something that you get everywhere. That really lightened my mood. I had a ton of meetings that varied greatly in importance, so the day just flew by.
Wow.
That was nice. And then despite Pork Chop starting the day on the wrong foot, really happy to see me when I came home for lunch, really happy to see me at the end of the day. So big reason why you should get a dog. Dog really brought the day down the home stretch here. It ended really positively. So how was your day today, Matthew?
My day, it has been, well, like we said, it's been raining for like a month and a half. It's awful. It's cold, and nobody knows what quite to do about it. Other than that, kind of like yours, just Monday meetings. We have these boring jobs, but I had my 4 cups of coffee like you. My glasses didn't fog up when I got in because I don't have any, but my contacts did. So it was really awkward for everybody. When they fog up, they turn green.
Give you that nice like cataract look that's very uncomfortable.
It's half cataract, half pink eye.
Right.
Great look. Matt, you should probably go home. Well, I'm not going to fight you. You might have conjunctivitis. But yeah, normal day, man. I got a new phone. I got a prepaid MasterCard in the mail from buying some tires at Discount Tire. So pretty pumped about that. Might go spend it at a nice bar or maybe a buffet in Vegas. I don't know.
So I've never done the Vegas buffet.
Really? You're missing out. It's quite a spectacle. Well, I wouldn't say missing out. I don't think you're missing out.
I wasn't going to say anything. I felt like missing out was probably a little too strong.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I said, I don't know about all that.
I'm sure it's fine, but
yeah. So can I ask you a question? So these chips you have, are they like Wu-Tang chips? Sugar Hill chips?
We'll get into that then. Today we're going to do a taste test, and we're going to expose everyone to a new product. Like I said earlier in the show, that I came across at an independently owned gas station near me, and a little bit about the chips before we get too far here.
All right.
These chips, created by Jim Lindsay, has two passions from day one, and there was never any doubt that Lindsay's career would incorporate both food and music. I feel like that gives you the gist of what these things are. So we're just going to dive right into it. I have 3 flavors. I am going to show the chips. I am going to describe the advertising, and then I'm going to mute myself and do a taste test with both me and the dog, while Matt catches us up on the cultural significance of all of the performers associated with the chips. So we'll go randomly here.
You're not gonna leave the sound on so everybody hears that gross, crunching, salivating noise you make when you eat chips.
Nah, I figured I would spare everyone that.
All right, that's fine.
The first one we might not share with Pork Chop. We might not share with Pork Chop. He doesn't seem.
Look how excited he is.
He knows. He knows. It's coming. If you like dogs and you're just listening, watch it instead if you can. If not, I'm sorry. First up, we have Rap Snacks Ooh Wee, featuring Lil Yachty. These are hot cheese fries.
Okay. That's a big bag. Is that bigger than a snack bag?
It is a big bag. They're $1.50 a piece. Manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP for those of you in the industry.
Yeah.
It's got 3 servings per container because, whenever you open a bag of chips, you eat it calmly over several sittings instead of not just all at once. Yeah, it's a 2.75 ounce bag. So I'm not familiar with Lil Yachty. How about you bring us up to speed while I taste these bad boys?
Okay. Well, looking by the bag, Lil Yachty has some crazy red Twizzler-like dreads, it looks like. And not only that, he got famous, apparently, if my Wikipedia skills are correct, from SoundCloud. That was used in a viral comedy video. So that's where hip-hop is now. People just get famous from a song they used on a viral comedy video.
Well, perhaps it was good. We shouldn't go speculating. But you mentioned Red.
I'm sure it's no Lonely Island. I bet you that.
Right. I get that reference.
But he has a lot of goofy pictures.
Well, the picture on the bag is him bringing back the old Macaulay Culkin Home Alone surprised aftershave face. So on brand, it seems. Yeah. On brand for Lil Yachty. So these hot cheese fries are a bit of a mix between a cheese puff and like the hot fries that are called hot fries. They're a little crunchier.
Yeah, from Cats.
Yeah. Cats. These are very good.
Really?
I'm not a huge fan of this style of chip, but it's really it's actually quite good.
I thought you were gonna say his style of his hip hop. You said style of.
I can't speak to the cultural significance of the chip.
Yeah,
but highly recommend these if you like your spicy Cheetos, if you like your Takis.
I do. I like both of those things.
Yeah, I'm not going to share these with pork chop though. They're not.
How spicy are they? 1 to 10.
They're like there's a little bit of spice and a little bit more spice than I think you would be expecting out of a widely branded thing. Okay. But it's not super spicy. So I would say it's probably about half of that spice range of like a good pickled jalapeno. So,
sure.
So you're feeling it, but it's not. It is by no means overwhelming. If you can't handle any spice, not for you. If you're looking for something with a little kick, I highly recommend. These are very good.
Nice.
Good 1 for 1.
Well done. I have a buddy. We went to eat at Chili's one time, and we got the spicy chicken sandwich. We both had it, and it's not spicy by any means. I mean, it's probably less spicy than Frank's Red Hots or something like that. He was pouring sweat after taking a couple of bites of these things and just like using napkins to dab his temples because of all the moisture coming out. And he had to run to the bathroom and wash his hands. It was so spicy to him that I was in awe. And I, of course, haven't not talked about it since every time I see him. It was wild.
I hate to be presumptuous, but not enough to not do it. Where is this person from?
Ohio.
That feels right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, I feel like spice just isn't something that everyone is accustomed to. And to be fair, my spice ordering style is whenever you go to like the really authentic Thai places, when they look at you like you've done something wrong by coming in the place, your really authentic Indian food restaurants. I like spicy food, but when I order it spicy, I always appreciate when the waiter is like, how spicy? Like, so, not contest authentic spicy, but like a little bit, just a little bit. They always get it just right.
All right, that's good to know. Have you seen the one chip challenge people do? This one chip has a combination or maybe just one type of spice or pepper, but you can only get one chip, one Dorito triangle sized chip, and it comes in like a box or a cardboard coffin for this one chip, and you have to use gloves and stuff and eat it. Have you seen the videos of that? Of people like dying? Not really.
No.
Dying. You should watch that. I kind of want to do it.
So I was going to shit all over this, but now after you said you wanted to do it, I feel like it would be a fantastic idea.
I kind of want to do it. I don't know why, and I know if I did it, I would have to do it on this podcast. But I think immediately it would be a bad idea. Yeah. But it doesn't deter me from not wanting to do it.
I mean, I think the fun there is look at how wacky and zany this is, and not super disappointed that I've missed out on the phenomenon, but I'm also pretty excited to see you do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So get a receipt because, as you know, that's a tax-deductible item.
Expense that.
Right, now that we're running our own corporation. So
yeah, and we're getting sponsors left and right.
We're trying. Speaking of which, very good. These chips, I must say. I didn't have high hopes. Sometimes when people brand things not about the food, it means the quality of the food's not going to be great. Not the case with at least Little Yachty's hot cheese fries.
All right. I'm impressed. If I see them, I'm going to get them.
8 of 10 would recommend.
Okay.
Okay, next up we have Migos. From my extent of knowledge in Spanish, that likely means that it's a group.
Yeah, but isn't Migos something you also order at a Mexican restaurant?
Migos is a
Migos.
delicious breakfast dish where you kind of deep fries some, the bottom of the bag of some tortilla chips, and then you sort of make kind of a Mexican-inspired, Tex-Mex-inspired omelet. It's fantastic. Yeah. So I imagine Migos is some reference to amigos, which for many people in the country, I'll translate, that means friends in French.
Yeah. Well,
so the Migos, three fine-looking gentlemen. These are the white cheddar cheese puffs with a dab of ranch.
I like it.
Dab is emphasized.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I think Pork Chop is going to get some of these. So why don't you tell us about Migos while I give these a shot?
Do people still dab? I don't think that. Do people dab?
I feel like there's a lot of lead time from when you come up with a design to when you get the chips out. So maybe at the time it was still very popular.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you probably have to buy like 10,000 of these bags at once at least. So I don't know. Okay. Hit me with this Migos knowledge.
All right. Well, it looks like they are from Georgia. They're founded in the 08, the year of our Lord. There's three guys, three nice looking gentlemen who have some very interesting fashion taste, but it's not working. So I'll give them that. Looks like they've done some albums, and they ride tricycles in commercials. And it looks like they released albums, which I didn't know people still do. So these are more, it doesn't look like they're a SoundCloud artist like the last person was.
I'm still not on board for making disparaging remarks on Lil Yachty, just for the record. That's all Matt.
Well, I didn't say, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that was
you're being disparaging, and that's fine. Yeah. That's a choice, but it's a little elitist.
I know. Now that I hear it again, yeah, it's pretty bad, but I stick by it.
See, when someone says it back to you, that's that's what it's like.
I get it. I stick by it. That's fine.
So by tricycles, big tricycles, right? Or are we talking like
yeah. No big tricks, big power wheels.
Big trikes. Them with the angels is how I'm picturing it for their rap video.
Yeah. How is it?
Again, these are very good.
Ooh.
Fortunately, you can barely taste anything that would be called ranch. So I would call these mostly just aptly named a white cheddar cheese poof. Do
you not like ranch?
I like ranch, but ranch doesn't have to be on everything.
It's not on everything. It's not even close to on everything.
I feel like it's not adding to the chips. I feel like white cheddar cheesy poofs are already strong.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's adding anything. I don't feel like it's taking too much away. They're a little sweet, not overwhelmingly, just very much. I'm a very refined palate for those of you who haven't heard me review chips before. Very good texture. Not overwhelming flavor, but definitely not.
Well, you can't say good texture and not show us the chip. Show us. I want to see it.
These are proper poofs.
Oh, they're poofs. Okay.
Proper poofs.
But see, yeah, that looks like. I mean, it looks like ranch because it's got the little green speckles.
Yeah, it's heavily bespectacled, but not overwhelming, which I am considering a big plus.
Okay, so after one round, who is in the lead?
I've got to go with the white cheddar. That's more of a stylistic choice for me. The hot Cheetos are... Sorry,
so
the hot cheese fries. Not really my style, but I wanted to give them a shot, and because I know the kids like the spicy chips, so I wanted to make sure that we're hitting our target audience here.
Yeah. Are they like flaming Cheetos? I can't eat those. Flaming Cheetos kill me.
The spice level,
Yeah.
it's a little bit less than that. It's much more tolerable than that.
All right.
And for scale, I enjoy hot Cheetos, and I feel that they're a good spice. Not too much, but good. Definitely spicy. Okay, now we learned a little bit about Migos, and I'm gonna go 8 to 10. Good snack.
Okay.
You know, good for chips. It's a solid score. Well, you know, chips are scientifically designed to appeal to people like myself. It's a bunch of fat and carbohydrates with a dusting of flavor. So, kind of.
So, what was Little Yachty's out of 10?
I started with an 8, but now I feel like I need to knock them so that there can be because these are better. So I think I might go 7 for the Yachty's and 8 for the white cheddar. But this is really unfair. This is kind of the chip I would choose outside of like a kettle baked jalapeno chip, which is kind of my favorite. Really
what brand is that?
These are Wrap Snacks. That is the brand.
That's the brand?
Yeah, Wrap Snacks.
Okay. I've yet to see those, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Big point of podcaster. Well, it's good that we've revisited. What if other people were just out there wondering what we were talking about? They don't have screens on their computer. They can only listen to things. Maybe that's what's going on.
It's true.
There's different little logos on each bag. For Migos, it's dabbing is a lifestyle.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm not incredibly creative.
That's so stupid.
Dabbing is a lifestyle.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's just a dance move, right? I don't know.
Are they talking about dabbing things in ranch dressing with a dab of ranch? Are they is dab their verb now?
I feel like the ranch theme would be more appropriate for the dipping.
Yeah.
But I thought dabbing was a dance the kids were doing, which
not anymore. Not for the last 4 years.
Let's see when these chips were made. Maybe they're old chips.
Cam Newton ruined dabbing after that Super Bowl.
That's been the extent of my exposure to dabbing, and then of course the fallout of everyone doing that and posting videos about it, which was just insufferable. No, these are fresh. These are fresh chips. Lil Yachty doesn't have an inspirational phrase. Or maybe his is owie. I don't know if these are called owies or.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. That makes sense.
Ooh-wee. Sorry, not owie. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's how I would say it. The flag in the background might betray that.
All right.
Okay. So now we have our third, and this is someone that I have heard of before. So I feel like I'm not completely cut off from pop culture. And this one does have a slogan. It says, "Stay true to who you are." Can you guess who it is? Is this a popular phrase?
Is it Bono?
It's not Bono. It's close.
Really? Am I close?
Cardi B. And I have heard of Cardi B. So take that.
Yeah. She was in a Super Bowl commercial with Steve Carell from The Office.
Ah, yes.
Take that, Barnes.
Yeah, I didn't know how it got in there, but I knew it got in there. So these are Cardi B jerk barbecue chips.
Ooh, those sound good. That would be right up my alley.
I really feel like these have a chance to be the best. So, all right, we're gonna dive in. Tell us a little bit about Cardi B, Matt.
Absolutely. Cardi B is her actual God-given name. Like, that's what she was born with. It's weird. She's 26 and born in New York. So that's really young, I feel. Anyway, she is a star personality, whatever that means. She earned 3 #1 singles on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Let's see here. Ooh, only second to Lauryn Hill, who I'm a big fan of. She was the second female rapper to top the chart with a solo output.
Lauryn Hill from the Saturday Night Live producer?
Lauryn Hill. You mean Lorne Michaels?
No. So,
Lauryn Hill, Lorne Michaels, yeah. Brother and sister. Little known fact. How are they?
These are very good.
Really?
It's barbecue, but it's a unique barbecue flavor. I was hoping there would be. I feel like this sounds stupid, but it actually tastes like jerked barbecue potato chips.
All right, good. Is it spicy? Got a little spice to it?
No, no spice. And I would like to. I'd like to have a little bit more there. It's a little bit more on like the sweet jerk, kind of like the Buffalo Wild Wings jerk. It's like,
sure,
if you want lemon pepper, here's your other option that has no spice on it.
Right.
It's a nice, like Ruffles Ridges type chip, as you can see. Come here.
Smell it through the bag, baby.
Yeah. Pork chop's not cooperating with 1 minute.
He didn't like that other chip you gave him. Pork chop, get your shit together.
He has been anxiously awaiting the Cardi B barbecue chips. Here you go.
Easy, careful.
Very delicate.
It is a potato chip. I don't want to make crumbs on your bread.
Oh no. Okay.
Ugh.
I thought he wasn't going to eat it. I thought Cardi B was going to be our first rejection of the night, but I think he was just confused. I don't think he's ever had a chip like this before. So.
Perfect.
It is licking the quilt good.
Hey!
I think this is also, I'll speak for him, his favorite chip. These Cardi B wavy jerk potato chips. So I saw these and was like, oh, rappers on chips. That's really funny. We should put that on the podcast. And didn't have the highest expectations for the chips. Like I said, sometimes the joke is the point, and then you just kind of put anything in the bottle or anything in the bag. Absolutely not the case here. These are all very good. These are very good chips.
Does that have a what's it say? Stay true to who you are.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
don't like that inspiration as much as the other ones.
Dab is a lifestyle.
Dab is a lifestyle. I think I'm on the train now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they've turned me. Dab is a lifestyle.
Yeah. These are very good chips. If you have a chance to get these, or just like Doritos or some regular Lay's or something like that, I would definitely give these a shot. I would much rather give a small business my business instead of Frito-Lay, and we can talk about that on some other podcast. But these are very good. I mean, they're chips. It's not the best food I've ever had in my life, but these are very good chips. If I had an option at a sandwich shop to get these, or like I said, some Cheetos or something like that, I would definitely go for these. They had a lot more flavors. I set a budget for $5 for this little experiment, and we got right up to it, $4.80 something. So they're about $1.50 a bag.
If they had like old wrappers on it, like ghost pepper chip, I'd be all over it.
Right.
It would be amazing.
Maybe after this ringing endorsement from perhaps an older demographic that they were shooting for with their original line, maybe we can get some ODB crawtators.
Oh God, that would be so good.
Like the Biggie Smalls Biggie Puffs. I mean, that would just be a straight hard cheddar.
Yeah, that's so easy.
Yeah.
There's
Tupac corn.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sure his estate would cooperate with that.
Fucking great. I love it.
Yeah. So, man, highly recommend Wrap Snacks. The website, there's a website that I found. The website actually looks really good. A lot of really cool information about the guy that started the company there. More information on all the different flavors and all of that stuff. looks like they're really featuring Cardi B, which is smart. She looks like a popular young woman from.
I know she's popular. I don't know much, but I know she's very popular.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bad measure, but if you've made it into my senses and your trade is pop culture right now, you're doing something right. So, good job to Cardi B, and good job to the Rap Snacks Corporation for snagging such a big star, and for more importantly, putting out such an excellent product. Really, really excellent product.
Now sponsor our show.
Yeah, no sponsorship here. I've spent my own risk analyst money on this. So this is my real opinion on these chips. So very nice. Pork chop, 2 out of 3. Couldn't try the hot fries because I thought they were a little too hot, which is a compliment. You should take that away with you. Really impressed. Yeah.
Well done. I was very excited for that segment.
Captivated.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I was.
So we're trying to find our way here with our show. It's fun for us to get together and talk because we're old friends. But having something to talk about is also nice. So if you watch the show and there's something you'd like us to chat about, throw us some ideas.
Call it in, people. We need callers. We need people. We need guest spots.
We need a secretary.
We need more dogs.
We need at least 2 to 3 more dogs.
At all times.
We can have some guest dogs.
Over here somewhere.
Right. I mean, so I told you we're like, this is my year to get my finances in order and get ready to buy a house come December. And the second or third order of business after getting a new house will be acquire more dogs.
Yes.
I want like a 4.
Oh,
like
okay.
A pack. All different sizes.
Yeah, obviously.
Mutts. Yeah. I think if you get 4, you get the Who Saved Who hoodie.
Ooh.
Which is a big deal here in Austin.
Is it bright pink?
It comes in several different colors. Bright pink,
green,
light pink, a really reddish pink, a more pinkish pink. There's all kinds of options.
Perfect.
All right, that does it for the culinary challenge. Any interesting news that has happened since our last chat that you would like to discuss?
I mean, in the world?
We can do world talk.
No,
you can do local news, like your residents association.
No.
Something sinister.
No. I got nothing. I mean, everybody hates Trump. You know, it's in a down spot of the year where there's no good sports on.
Yeah,
raining every day.
Yeah. NFL free agency is going on. I do another podcast called the RB1 a Fantasy Football Podcast with a couple of guys over at faketeams.com. It's very good. I'm very good.
I literally listen to that podcast every week it comes out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I'm up to date.
We had a good one last week. Looking forward to one this week. We usually release those on Wednesday or drop them, as my chips would inspire me. But yeah, lots of cool stuff going on with free agency. Lots of trades, which is super exciting. Antonio Brown is a football wide receiver. For those of you that are not in the know, he's one of the best wide receivers in the league, and he went a little off script this offseason to get away from his team, and it worked. He is now playing with the Raiders, which no one likes because no one likes the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know. They had a little blurb that my Bills were going to try to take him, and I got that late at night. And I just crossed my fingers, praying that they didn't get him.
Just went to bed.
But no thanks.
Went to bed hoping that Dad really was going to be there for Christmas.
Ugh.
And then he wasn't.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, Texas haven't done anything, so.
Yeah, Texans. I don't know. They got rid of the honey badger, right?
Yeah, from what I hear, they offered him like $9.5 million, and Kansas City offered him more. So good for him. He played really well for a year for the Texans. I was glad that he signed with us. Sad to see him go, but good for him. Nothing but best wishes for him.
Nothing but best wishes
from me. So he was probably very appreciative of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, Bills got nothing, of course. Nobody cares. I don't know why I'm a Bills fan. Maybe so I can just I have a team that I can live vicariously through in like Madden in the different simulations where you can make teams better than they actually are in real life.
Yeah.
So I'll always have that.
Being a Houston fan wasn't painful enough. You just really had to reach for it.
I know. God. So yeah, nothing like that. But I have been gearing up for my March Madness bracket this year. I think I've done a lot of research this year. I think I've almost got it.
Really? So you've actually looked and seen who's likely going to be in the tournament?
No, I don't watch the games or anything, but I go by what Jay Bilas says on ESPN. The guy's never wrong.
I feel like just that it's ESPN is indicating to me that probably not really great insight. Now, if ESPN would like to hire me to exact some kind of odd revenge on me, I think that'd be great. So I don't really hate them that much, right?
Yeah, I guess not. What's your big beef with Joe Buck, by the way?
He is uninteresting, and I do not like listening to him call games.
Really?
I just, I don't know.
I think he's funny. Why does everybody hate Joe Buck? Why does everybody hate Joe Buck?
I can't speak for everybody. I mean, now, a lot of it could be who's sitting next to him, too. So, I don't know. Maybe he's great, and he's just not Al Michaels great.
Or Madden great.
Oh, Madden was a barrel full of monkeys, man. Like, we didn't know what we had. I remember disparaging John Madden near the end of his career, and I regret it.
Me too, and I regret every word I ever said bad about him.
I regret, and I don't want to bring up any names of people who do a horrible job, but what I do want to bring up is every offseason, going into the season, we get these preseason games. I buy the NFL Game Pass and the preseason Game Pass, and there are a lot of local people that do a great job calling the game, and I don't get why one or two of those people can't get jobs on these big networks. Like, having played the game before does not make you a good broadcaster. It doesn't. There are people who are very good broadcasters that haven't played the game, and if your insight is that this running back really hit that hole hard, I'm not getting anything out of that. Like, you're just talking and not adding anything. I don't know how I got on. There's some lady that calls the Oakland Raiders games. I was just talking about how terrible they are. She's fantastic, and every year I get to hear her call 2 or 3 games because it's 2 games because it's the preseason local market games. There's all this talk about getting women into broadcasting, and you should not promote anyone because of any reason other than they're qualified. But she's qualified. Like, put her on the air. Like, if you want to do that, that's great. Let's do it. Like,
who's this lady?
I can't remember her name. I'll look it up. But like, I feel like manufactured diversity is kind of stupid. But like, when there's not diversity, when there's clearly a great opportunity to get it, well, then I think that's a huge waste too. Like, why would we not? Why would we not do that?
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta fill time while I look this up.
Let's do. Can't wait to play some craps in Vegas. I don't know if I'm going to do that or a poker tournament. Maybe just straight up boozing and blackjack.
It's always hard for me to pick. I like the dice. I like the roulette, but then the poker probably has the best return.
Yeah.
For me. I don't know.
Most bang for your buck for sure, unless you're stupid.
Well, you have a better chance because you just have to beat 3 or 4 of the other tourists and avoid the people who all know the dealer's name and kids' names. Like, when they know that, you should probably try to not play a lot of hands with them because they do that for a living.
Yeah.
Oh no, we might. Well, you know what? If you're watching this and you know the name and it really matters to you, tweet it at me. I'm at NFL Clark. Write it in the show comments. I don't know. She does a fantastic job. I feel bad that I don't remember her name, but in all fairness, I remember almost no one's name because I'm incredibly self-centered. So anyway, let's get some people on there. There's, I know Tony Romo was fantastic, but almost, God, if I have to listen to Dan Fouts one more time.
Fauci. He's the worst.
And these are like, I don't like bagging on people. I think we have a really negative culture that encourages negativity, and it's just, there's no reason to be a jerk to anyone. But like, Dan Fouts is a fantastic football player. Seems like a nice guy. Like, if he was on the podcast, that we'd have a great time talking to him. I feel like he's done a great service for us, man, and it was really nice while you were here. Don't forget a tote bag.
Yeah.
On the way out. You're welcome to come back anytime. Off mic, come watch the game. San Diego legend.
Yeah.
But
get a free ticket anytime you want.
Yeah. But let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe the Raiders got Antonio Brown.
But you knew they were going to. Like, or someone like them was going to pull it off.
I thought, like, when I saw that he was going to the Bills, I just laughed and laughed. And I was like, Pittsburgh's getting the last laugh here. Like, we're going to ship you off to Buffalo. Good luck, Buckaroo.
Take that.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Gosh. Anyway, that does it for me, brother. Anything else that you want to add before we wrap it up here?
Come see me down at the Chuckle Hut this Thursday. I'm going on an open mic. I'm just kidding. I'm really not.
The Chuckle Hut, man. That's, they close that down at night and they call it the Laugh Factory.
The Chuckle Hut's this nice little quaint place, and the Laugh Factory just gets out of hand.
Yeah. Never above stealing a good 30 Rock joke and passing it off as my own. So
that's great. Is that a real 30 Rock joke?
Yes, you should like if you knew that, or comment if you didn't. Take that.
Add my total obliviousness to a 30 Rock joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I think that's going to do it for this episode of MiddleAge ManChild. Thank you for tuning in. Again, my name is Clark Barnes. You can follow me at NFL Clark on Twitter, or just comment on here. Matt, do you do any social media?
No, I'm Matt Shaw, and you can get in touch with me by tweeting Clark Barnes.
Yes, that's fine. I'll relay any messages. Be sure to subscribe and like the podcast, even if you don't like it. Even if us continuing to call it a podcast bothers you, you should still like and subscribe. If nothing else, for Pork Chop having eaten these like potentially intestinally damaging chips, probably. So fantastic chips. Again, not sponsored by Wrap Snacks tonight, but very happy.
Not yet. Not yet. We're going to be.
Not yet. We're going to tweet at everybody, see what happens. It's Monday, and good night. Thanks for watching.
Later.